It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's gonna pass the drug trade. Because you can sell a bag of cocaine one time to the child 5 to 10 times a day.
In a world where stories shape societal consciousness, the film Sound of Freedom has emerged as a talking piece for conversations about human trafficking. But beyond its compelling narrative lies a complex web of cultural and societal impacts. Today we'll explore Sound of Freedom, not just as a film, but as a cultural phenomenon. Through a critical lens, we'll unpack its history, analyze its narrative and themes, and examine its impact in the current cultural state. Sound of Freedom tells the story of Tim Ballard, a former Homeland Security agent who dedicates his life to rescuing children from human trafficking. Released in 2023, the film was produced independently by Angel Studios after being shelved by its original distributor. Despite its low budget, the film grossed over $200 million globally, a testament to its word-of-mouth marketing and success. The film stars Jim Caviezel, known for his role in The Passion of Christ. Caviezel's involvement, along with the film's focus on a deeply emotional topic, contributed to its viral appeal among many audiences. One pattern in Sound of Freedom is its dual emphasis on heroism and also victimhood. This juxtaposes Ballard's relentless pursuit of justice with heart-wrenching depictions of trafficked children, creating a powerful emotional appeal. The film also leans heavily on religious symbolism. Ballard is portrayed as a Christ-like savior, and themes of redemption and sacrifice are woven throughout the film. This aligns with Angel Studios' mission of creating content that uplifts and inspires its audiences. Yet the film's reliance on dramatization has drawn criticism. While it does raise awareness, some argue it simplifies the complexities of human trafficking, potentially reinforcing stereotypes and overlooking systemic issues such as poverty and corruption. So what does Sound of Freedom mean in today's culture? The film taps into widespread anxieties about child safety, exploitation, and global injustice. Its success underscores a growing need for media that combines moral urgency with storytelling. However, it has also become a political flashpoint. Critics argue that the film's messaging has been co-opted by conspiracy theories, overshadowing its core message. Supporters counter that any attention to human trafficking is a step towards combating it. This polarization highlights the power and risk of art in shaping public discourse. Sound of Freedom sparks awareness, but it also invites us to question how media representations influence our perceptions of real-world issues. Sound of Freedom has made a lasting impact on society and today's culture by elevating the issue of human trafficking from a peripheral topic to a central point of discussion across communities, media, and political arenas. The film's unflinching portrayal of child exploitation and the heroic efforts to combat it struck a chord with audiences, causing a wave of word-of-mouth activism. Many viewers were moved to support anti-trafficking organizations, engage in local efforts to combat exploitation, or even just to educate themselves and others about the signs of trafficking. This widespread engagement created a ripple effect, turning the film into a tool for mobilization and awareness rather than just a film for entertainment. The societal impact extended into the realm of policy and governance. Lawmakers and activists reference the film in their calls for stricter legislation and enhanced law enforcement measures to help combat trafficking networks. Public discourse increasingly emphasized holding both individuals and institutions accountable for failing to protect those who are vulnerable. Culturally, the film tapped into a broader desire for stories that uphold justice and morality. Its success also challenged the entertainment industry's priorities, proving that audiences are eager for films addressing serious issues with authenticity and purpose. Sound of Freedom ignited discussions about collective responsibility, inspiring debates on the role of community and faith-based initiatives in tackling human trafficking. It contributed to a cultural shift where conversations about trafficking, which were once ignored, are now extremely common, helping to foster an environment where awareness leads to action. Ultimately, the film has reshaped how society views its responsibility to protect the vulnerable, embedding the fight against trafficking more deeply into the conscious of today's culture and society. Sound of Freedom is undeniably impactful. Its emotional storytelling and word-of-mouth marketing have brought human trafficking into mainstream conversation. But the film's effectiveness depends on your perspective. If you view it as a call to action, its strength outweighs its flaws. I thoroughly enjoyed Sound of Freedom for its compelling storytelling and powerful message. The film excelled in shedding light on the critical issues of human trafficking, while also offering an emotional and eye-opening narrative that left a long-lasting impression. Its portrayal of resilience and justice was deeply moving, and the performances by each character truly added depth and authenticity to the story. However, while the film's message was undeniably impactful, some critics noted that its pacing could feel uneven at times, with movements where the plot slowed unnecessarily. Additionally, its reliance on intense emotional appeal could overshadow the complexities of the actual issue of trafficking in real-world context. Despite these minor critiques, the film's ability to inspire awareness, conversation, and call to action far outweighs its shortcomings, making it a meaningful contribution to cinema and society. Sound of Freedom challenges us to engage. Beyond watching the film, we can support organizations fighting human trafficking, educate ourselves on its root causes, and advocate for systemic change. It exemplifies engagement by giving a voice to the victims of human trafficking and empowering audiences to take action. The film brought attention to the harrowing realities faced by millions of children, offering a platform to amplify their stories in a way that deeply resonate with viewers. By shedding light on a global crisis, often in silence, the film encouraged dialogue across cultural and societal groups, inviting communities to confront uncomfortable truths. This approach not only raises awareness, but also mobilizes individuals and organizations to act. Culturally, Sound of Freedom demonstrated how storytelling could help collective action, transforming the act of watching a movie into a form of activism. Its ability to inspire change, such as prompting anti-trafficking legislation or increasing support for rescue missions, highlight its societal impact. The film served to unite individuals from diverse backgrounds to address such a big issue.
Hear that? That's the sound of freedom.